So the first place Philadelphia Eagles take on the first place Pittsburgh Steelers. And a lot of people have asked me this week, hey, yo, Philly 500, have the Eagles turned it around? Have they turned a corner? And the truth of the matter is this, I don't know. But after this game, if they go in and double moonwalk the Steelers' ass, we'll know they have.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes.
I'm a grown-ass man. See, I'm a grown-ass man. Grown-ass man.
Hey everybody, King Dingbat here. I'm in my garage with a cigar. It's only a candy cigar because my wife won't let me smoke one after I put that big fat head up in our bedroom.
Let's get rid of Dak. At this point, I'd be happy for Dak to be playing for somebody else. And my team stinks. I agree. Stinks.
They laugh about us. We're a disgrace. We suck.
I am now Philly 500's bitch.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, everybody doing? King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys are doing well. We got a big game this Sunday. Huge game because the Eagles, they got their first win against the 49ers last Sunday. And we know this is a hard stretch with Pittsburgh and Baltimore. And if the Eagles can go in, double moonwalk the Steelers' ass, I think it's safe to say this team has turned it around and they are back. And it's going to be hard because, let's face it, we are once again decimated. Decimated by injuries. The injury report just came out a little while ago. I want to go over this with you guys real quick. Once again, it's like, so DeSean Jackson, he is out with a hamstring. Alshon Jeffery, there was great hope that he was going to play this week. He was going to practice more. He gets sick. He's out this weekend. Cornerback Avonte Maddox, he's out this weekend. And of course, you have, all the other guys are on your reserve injured list. Vinny Curry, Andre Dillard, TJ Edwards won't play. Rudy Ford won't play. Dallas Goedert won't play. Craig James won't play. Will Parks won't play. Josh Perkins won't play. Jalen Reagor won't play. Isaac Seumalo won't play. Quez Watkins, he might play. We'll have to see if they bring him up. However, I doubt he will play too. So the Eagles go into this game once again decimated by injury. But guess what? What else is new? What else is new with this team? That's always the way we handle it. And I got to tell you, I got to be honest with you. When I look at DeSean Jackson, Alshon Jeffery out again, I laugh. I laugh because I'm to the point with them that I don't even miss them anymore. I don't even miss them anymore. We got one good game out of DeSean Jackson in 2 years. In 2 years. That first game, week 1, we haven't seen anything this year from him at all. And he came in healthy. And he's once again hurt. He played the first few games, didn't do anything. So, I'm to the point where I'll take my chances with Travis Fulgham and John Hightower. And maybe eventually when Reagor comes back, I'll take my chances. Just keep J.J. Arcega-Whiteside the hell off the field. Then I'm good to go. But he's going to be back this week. It's going to be interesting to see how much they use him compared to the other guys. But I am so numbed by the injuries to DeSean Jackson, to Alshon Jeffery, to these guys. It's like, what the hell, man? Now, before I get into this game, I want to give 2 huge shout-outs to Squad Pod Sports and to Philly the podcast. Both guys had me on a few days ago. I meant to do a video yesterday talking about them in more detail. It was a really busy day for me yesterday, so I didn't get a chance. But I wanted to give those guys a shout out and thank both those channels for having me on. I had a great time on both of them. Great guys, great channels. I'm going to leave the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and watch it. Watch both those podcasts. And make sure you definitely sub up those guys. But shout out to those guys because I really enjoyed being on and I wanted to thank them for it. Now, in terms of this game, this Sunday, okay, we are going to play in Pittsburgh. And I believe that they're going to be able to have like 7,000 fans, something like that, at the stadium. And that may help them a little bit. That's not really a lot of people. However, playing in Pittsburgh in general is never an easy game. And when you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers this year, they scared the hell out of me. They're good defensively. They're good against the run. They're good against the pass. They get to the quarterback. I mean, they have 15 sacks on the year. We have 17, and they played in one less game. So for all intents and purposes, if they played that extra game, they may be ranked number 1 instead of number 2. But they get to the quarterback. And they scare me, especially on the defensive side of the ball. That's where I'm really worried when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, especially the way our offensive line has played. And they've been very good against the run. And I think, really, when you look at, you're not going to have all, your guys who always are hurt anyways, like DeSean and Alshon. But you got this Travis Fulgham. You're going to have J.J. Arcega-Whiteside back. You're going to have Hightower. You're going to have Greg Ward Jr. Of course, you'll have Ertz. But I think that their secondary is not worried about any of those guys. And I think they're going to come after Carson Wentz. They're going to put a lot of pressure on Carson. And I really think the key to this game is how you use your running backs out of the backfield. I think this is one of those games where you need to use Miles Sanders all over the place. I want to use the screen pass. I want to use the defense of the Steelers' aggressiveness against them. A lot of I would do delayed draws. I would do some of course I love rolling when you roll out Carson Wentz and things like that, but I think screen passes, I think getting mismatches on the running backs, on those linebackers, is where you're going to really hurt Pittsburgh. I think you can beat them there, and I think Miles Sanders is the key to this game. I think using Miles Sanders all over the field, especially in the passing game, is going to do a lot of damage to the Pittsburgh Steelers, because I really think that they're going to look at our outside wide receivers and they're going to think they can match them. They're going to try to take us out of the game, and they're going to dare us to run. And they've been very, very good against the run. But I think if you could get Miles Sanders out of the backfield, use him in the screen game, those kind of things, I think the Eagles can move the ball down the field against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But yes, that defense is what scares me the most. I don't know how good they're going to run the ball against Pittsburgh, to be quite honest with you. They didn't do all that great last week versus the 49ers. And the question is can Doug Peterson and that offense take their best weapon, Miles Sanders, who really they haven't used properly, in my opinion, so far this year, and can they get him all around the field, use him in different ways that scare the hell out of Pittsburgh, and maybe even opens up some things for somebody else. But I really think the running backs out of the backfield are going to be a big, big part of this game. And then, of course, Zach Ertz. You're going to want to go after him, but they're going to try to take him out. And anything you can get on the outside from guys like Fulgham and Hightower and Ward, you can get those guys to give you something that's even better. But I think Pittsburgh's defense is really, really stout, something we have to be worried about. Now, when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, let's face it, they can run the ball, they can throw the ball, and they're scary, man. They got weapons. Juju Smith-Schuster scares the hell out of me. Deontay Johnson scares the hell out of me. They even got Chase Claypool, Eric Ebron. They got James Conner. I mean, they got a lot of weapons, and they can move the ball down the field. So the Eagles, they have their work cut out for them. And that secondary of the Eagles scares me, because even though the Eagles have gotten to the quarterback consistently, okay, even though they've done that this year, their quarterbacks have like over 100% rating against the Eagles. They have been able to move the ball down the field on that secondary. And we're without Avonte Maddox this week. We got Jalen Mills back at corner. I actually like him there at corner better than I like him at safety. So we'll see how that works out. But I think that the Steelers offense, they can move the ball. And the thing with the Eagles is, I think the Eagles, where their matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to be key, and where I think they can win the battle and really have a chance to win this game, is I think the Eagles can get to Ben Roethlisberger. Their offensive line has not been good either. Ben has been hit. He's been sacked a lot. And the Eagles' defensive line should be able to get to Ben Roethlisberger, and that's going to be key. And if you can do that and play James Conner and stop that run decently, which the Eagles have done a pretty good job against the run, I think then you got a chance to win the game. Pittsburgh still probably will try to move the ball through the air, which they will. However, if you could get to Ben, you can stop that run, you'll stay in this game into the fourth quarter. And when I look at this game and I think about this game, to be quite honest with you, I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I think this is going to be a low-scoring defensive affair where both teams are going to struggle to move the ball because I think the Eagles will be able to get pressure on Ben Roethlisberger. But I think the Steelers will get pressure on Carson Wentz as equally. And will Carson Wentz run like he did last week? He's going to have to when he gets the opportunity. But I think this is a low-scoring game. I think that it'll be like, it's going to be like 16-14, late fourth quarter. Pittsburgh's going to be up. And I think the Eagles are going to move the ball. They're going to go down the field. And they're going to kick a game winner and win the game 17-16. And that's my final score for the game. I got the Eagles winning 17-16. Now, this could easily go the opposite way. No question about it. I just feel that the Eagles coming off that big win versus the 49ers is going to give them a lot of momentum. Pittsburgh is coming off a bye week, so they're going to be fairly healthy, but maybe they'll start off a little slow because of that, and the Eagles could take advantage of it. But Eagles got a tough game this week. They got a tough game next week, and I think that they have to beat either Pittsburgh or Baltimore. They can't lose both those games. They got to win at least one of them, and I think their best chance is Pittsburgh unless Lamar Jackson is still hurt when we play, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. But I got the Eagles winning 17-16 on a late field goal to win this game. I think the Eagles are going to feed off the momentum that they had last week versus the 49ers. But that's kind of how I see it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. We will be streaming that game live here. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.